So this video is going to be on leadership. What is leadership or being a leader? If you look up leader in Webster's dictionary, it states one who leads. That is pretty generic, and it really doesn't tell us much. Leadership is a highly discussed and debated topic. Everyone from Tony Robbins to John Maxwell have different takes on it. I think leadership is the skill of influence. It is not a position. This is a skill that affects all of us. You either have it or you don't, and that directly affects your quality of life. A good leader is able to live life on their terms. The first person you must be able to influence, though, is yourself. This comes down to just basic things. Whether you are fit or fat, whether your kids are on drugs or not, who has more influence? The guy on the street, a classmate, or you? The ability to influence the thoughts and actions of another is the core of leadership. Obviously, you can be a good or a bad leader depending on how you decide to use this ability. So how do you do it? Is being a leader something you are born with or can learn? Almost anyone can learn to be a good leader. If you have the ability to learn other skills, then you can learn this one too. Like anything worthwhile, though, it's going to take some time and some effort. The first thing is removing limitations. I am currently in the business of recruiting. If I start my year off with the belief that my team cannot achieve its goals, then we won't. My attitude and my views will bleed out to my subordinates and nothing will happen. In almost any business, you can see that the choke point is the leader, the person in charge. It comes down to psychology and the skill set of that person. The majority of it, though, rests on psychology. If someone is motivated and willing to learn, then they can learn the skills necessary. However, if you allow the area you're in or your environment to control how you think and behave, then you're not going to make it. The same applies to those leaders who think they are already maxing their potential. Once you start believing that, then you have. So, the psychology or the mindset is the first vital key to being a successful leader. Secondly, it's the ability of the person to change the state of their own mind or that of someone else's. Believe it or not, you can go through life without having a single bad day, simply by changing your perspective or your view on things. This can keep you motivated and keep you moving forward. The easiest way to do this is to start with the body. Your body and chemistry will adjust to whatever state that your mind is in, or the other way around. If you are passionate about something or determined to accomplish a certain task, then your body will get in step and make it happen. So why is being a leader so important? You must be a leader in order to affect change. You must be one in order to have a high quality of life. You must be one in order to raise good children. It amazes me that some of the people we view as great leaders have the worst children. Why do you think that is? Simply, they did not spend the time or take the actions needed to increase their influence with their children. Therefore, their children were influenced by something or someone else. Do you want to raise good children? Then spend time with them and do the things necessary to raise your influence with them. Being a parent isn't enough. Leadership is not a position, like we've already talked about. It is about influence. So that's just a little bit on what leadership is, or at least my take on it. There are lots of books and studies that have been done on this topic. So if you're serious about sharpening your leadership skill, then I would encourage you to check them out, do some research, and put in the work. As always, like and share, and until next time, goodbye.